So in the summer of 2013, Bitcoin, then let's face it, only really known by tech geeks and anti-government types, caught everyone's attention. It had a 1,000-point rally into December of that year before it started to ease, and then it just sort of drifted over the next couple of years. And for the most part, we wrote it off as technology's answers to beanie babies. Well, it's back, and this time this rally feels different. Not only has Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies begun to gather mainstream acceptance, the underlying blockchain technology has captured the business world's attention too. But there's still a lot of elements of doubt. I mean, let's face it, it's used in those ransomware attacks and a whole lot of unsavory transactions, legal and illegal. Yet some are saying that a single Bitcoin could be worth $1 million in just a few years. Here to discuss, Naomi Brockwell and Tammy Bruce. Naomi, I got to start with you because you used to work with John Stossel. You'd stop by my office once a week and say, get Bitcoin, get Bitcoin, get Bitcoin.
I'm glad you're finally listening, Charles. You're interested in Bitcoin now. It makes me
Anything
very
that goes up 1,000% in 2 years, I'm interested in.
Suddenly you're all ears.
Why is this happening?
It is a revolution. It's a financial revolution. And the reason that Bitcoin is a financial revolution is because it's decentralized. And the main people who are really promoting this technology are people who understand that governments can be dangerous. And we're very lucky in this country. The US government is so much better than most out there in the world. But look at countries like Venezuela. Bitcoin is literally saving lives because the government there has destroyed the country. People, children are fainting in classrooms because they haven't got enough food.
How does Bitcoin help?
Bitcoin helps because, they don't have access to food there, but they can use Bitcoin to buy groceries online from America, from Walmart, from Amazon. They have it shipped to Venezuela, and that's what's supporting whole communities there. This is really exciting stuff, that we have a technology that can actually circumvent dictatorial regimes now.
Yeah, Tammy, I was always intrigued by that aspect of it, but I never trusted the technology part. But it feels like, more and more smart people are saying, hey, this is the way to go. This is the way to be safe. But used to be the same argument for gold.
Yeah, indeed. And look, I like Bitcoin specifically because it allows you to go beyond the establishment. My father was an enforcer for the mob. And so at least now I'm finding myself being able to get rid of authority or fight authority legally. In this dynamic, though, here's my concern, is that I like cash more, and gold, of course, because nations are now going cashless. And that also affects our personal freedom. It's about if every action you take is going to be traceable, or even if with technology, Bitcoin relies on access to the internet, you're still at risk. And this is my concern. So I like that it goes beyond the establishment, that you can do it, use it anonymously. It's like if you had cash or gold, but we still are in trouble because of the technology aspect.
Is that a double-edged sword that governments do control the internet, so they may not control the currency, but they have ways of shutting it down?
Well, Bitcoin is decentralized, so that's what's great about it. It can't be shut down by government.
But can you shut down the internet? Can China say, hey, I'm shutting down the internet, I'm shutting down transactions?
Well, not really.
You can't smuggle it out in your shoe.
I mean, you could have hash networks. People can use Bitcoin on their phones these days.
But it still relies also on electricity.
But when you say that cash is better, cash can't be transferred instantaneously across the other side of the world.
But the world's problems here involve also the dynamic of grids going down. The internet's only good if you can turn on your internet, if you can do batteries.
Let me ask you this, because you've been right, and I want to give you credit for this, because you have been right. You've been preaching this. You believe. More and more people are asking me about it, and this is why I wanted to do this segment. Where do you see it going? And even though you're rose-colored glasses and optimistic, honestly, where do you really believe? I mean, I've read articles, $1 million of Bitcoin.
Well, I am seeing Americans more and more embracing Bitcoin, and that's exciting.
Where do you think it could go?
Oh, gosh, I mean, the moon is the limit. It's going to the moon.
$1 million is possible.
It's going to the moon.
All right, guys, let's leave it there. Next, American-backed forces on the verge of victories against ISIS in Mosul and Raqqa, but we're also on the cusp of some big trouble in North Korea. We'll be right back.